welcome back to another video. Today's video will be on Roblox in Bloxburg, of course, and I'll be showing you all the cars in Bloxburg. So we're going to be ranking them in 3 categories. Well, not ranking them. I'll be telling you, their speed, their price, and their seating. So I'll be comparing the cash cars to see which one is the most budget friendly for, the best for their price, basically. So, I also do not have the quad bike and the Blox's TS, so I will just show you, like, the speed and stuff. I won't be able to do any tests of those. So, let's start with the bike. The, really cheap bike. So we're going to be going from the cheapest vehicles to the most expensive vehicles, obviously. As you can see, it's a 1-seater. It's really slow, and it only does 30 speed, which is really slow, by the way. It's also cheap. Here's a test of the bike. So my review on the bike is that it's good if you just got Bloxburg and you need a way to get around. But if I was starting out on Bloxburg, I would actually just teleport to work and save up for the moped. So overall, in my opinion, the bike is trash, but if it's all you can afford, get it. So now we have the moped, which the moped has 40 speed. It is also a 1-seater and it costs 12,500 cash. Let's test it out.
Shelter like you've done for me, and I know I'm not alone.
So my review on the moped is that it is better than the bike. Simply, even though it's only 10 speed faster, it feels like way more when you're riding it. Also, if you're having problems getting to work while saving up for the moped, just teleport until you have 12,500. Next up is the Rote 500. It costs 18,000. It's a 2-seater with 50 speed. Let's test it out. So my review on the Rote 500 is that it's okay since it's faster than the moped and has 2 seats instead of 1. But if you can get the extra cash to save up for the Bloxy Voyage, which is next on the list, then get it instead. So now let's get a look at the Bloxy Voyage. It has 60 speed, 4 seats, and it costs 25,000. Let's test it out. So my review on the Bloxy Voyage is that I think it's the most balanced car. It's fairly cheap, goes a good speed, and has 4 seats. So if you can afford it, but are thinking to get a cheaper car, I would suggest to change your mind and buy the Bloxy Voyage instead. Now we are getting into the expensive vehicles. Let's take a look at the Bloxburg 4x4, which I don't really know how to pronounce, or what I like to call the Jeep. So the Jeep costs 90,000, goes 65 speed, and has 4 seats. Let's test it out. So my review on it is that it's only 5 speed faster than the Bloxy Voyage. So if the Jeep would be all your money, do not get it. But then if you have extra money and you think the Jeep looks better, for sure get the Jeep instead. Now let's move on to the best car in the game in my opinion, and that is the Nubis Superior. Priced at $170,000, it is quite pricey. It has 68 speed and 4 seats. Here's a test.
I'm not alone. You'll be watching over us until you're gone.
So my review on the Nubis Superior is that it's the best car, since I really like how it looks, and I think it looks the best out of all the cars and goes faster than the Jeep and the Bloxy Voyage. If you like the looks of the other cars better, then don't get this one, because it's faster since it really isn't much different in terms of speed. and the seating is the exact same. So I would only purchase it because you like the looks. Now that I've finished looking at the cash cars, let's take a look at the Bloxburg cars I have. I am missing the Mad Mud quad bike and the Wolfez TS, so I will simply tell you the prices, speed, and space of those cars, but not a test but maybe a review since I don't own them. But anyways, let's look at the Bloxburg vehicles I do own. So again, I will be showing them from cheapest to most expensive. So let's start it out with the skateboard. It's a fairly simple one-person vehicle, obviously. It has 35 speed and costs 200 Bloxburg. Here's a test.
You'll be watching over us until you're gone.
So my review on it is that it's trash. You should not buy it for transportation. Even the moped is faster than the skateboard. But if you want it purely to make your house look cooler, with a skateboard or something like that, I would buy it. Otherwise, I would stay away from purchasing it at all. Now let's review the next vehicle, which is the classic motorcycle. It costs 800 Bloxburg, has 60 speed, and it's a one-seater. And it's decent in my opinion. Let's test it.
Alone, you'll be watching over us until
So my review on it is that it's the same speed as the Bloxburg Voyage, so it's not that fast, but it's good if you want a bike and have only 800 Bloxburg, since it's faster than just the normal cash bikes. Now let's get into the expensive Bloxburg vehicles. So let's take a look at the Bloxster D1X2. It costs 1,600 Bloxburg, so double the price of the motorcycle. It is a one-seater and its speed is 70. Let's test it. So now let's review it. So in my opinion, it looks better than the motorcycle, goes faster than the motorcycle, and is overall better than the motorcycle. It does cost double, but if you have the Bloxburg, definitely get it instead of the motorcycle, in my opinion. Let's look at the first Bloxburg car, which is the Bored Bullet. It has 2 seats, costs 2,500 Bloxburg, and has 70 speed. Let's test it out.
'Cause I left behind the home that you made me, but I will carry it along. And it's a long way forward, so trust in me.
Now let's look at the 2 vehicles I do not own before we get into the limo. Now let's review the Mad Mud quad bike, which I do not own, so I will just tell you the speed and all of that, and then whether or not it's worth it. So it costs 1,000 Bloxburg, so just a bit more than the motorcycle. It has 60 speed, and it's a one-seater. So in my opinion, the motorcycle looks better, goes the same speed, and is cheaper. So if I had 1,000 Bloxburg, I would get the motorcycle instead of the quad. So let's take a look at the Wolfez TS. I don't actually own this car, so I can't test it, but let's look at it. So it has a speed of 76, and it's the fastest vehicle you can purchase currently. It has 2 seats, I believe, and it costs 3,250 Bloxburg overall. If you have enough and you want speed, I would say buy it. Since I don't have it, I can't review it that in depth currently. Let's take a look at the Nubis Limousine, being the most expensive Bloxburg vehicle, priced at 8,000 Bloxburg. It has a top speed of 63, but most importantly, it can hold 7 passengers. Let's test it out.
Tell like you've done for me, and I know I'm not alone. You'll be watching over us until you're gone. It's a long way from.
Now that you've seen the Nubis Limousine in action, let's review it. So in my opinion, it's the best vehicle in the game because it has so many passenger spaces, and the only problem is how expensive it is. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it because it's really up to you if you want a big fancy limo, right? There's really nothing to compare it to. But that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss another video. Anyways, peace.